Well, all that time I uploaded the wrong video, so we don't get an intro today.
Aww.
Yeah. I mean, I could do it still. You just gotta.
Aww.
Hold on.
You're a whore, Peter.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Here.
You're a whore, Peter. God damn it.
And the whole time I was, the whole time it was playing, I was looking at the other screen, setting up what I wasn't ready to set up. Because, on a Sunday night when I commit to a show, I don't cancel it because I've forgotten my plans later in the day.
I prefer taking a nap and coming in late. I don't know about you.
Other stuff going on. Could have done that, but no, here I am doing the shit. I gotta laugh because he's gonna take it seriously, get real mad at me.
The fury.
But
and the cockles coming out your clean ass.
Hit my very clean bidet cleaned ass. And just remember, look at the shirt that Pete's wearing, and remember, resist the urge to get mad at me because I don't care.
Oh, okay, yeah. Resist that. Not everything else, but yeah.
Yeah, no, please resist everything. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. There's nothing going on. Nobody made a mistake. RFK, Elon, things.
Stuff.
I'll stop talking about it because it bothers people. I'm sorry.
Don't want to be a political podcast.
No, I in the worst way.
I know you don't care. If I was like, go ahead, do it, you'd be like, oh, do we have 4 hours to talk about my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
How much time do you have?
So anyway,
no, it's fine. He's just like everyone else. He's not completely different. The 34 felonies and the rape that he admitted to on the stand. It's fine.
The grape.
Yeah, sorry. He's allowed to do it, but I'm not allowed to say that word.
Right.
He got away with doing it, but saying that word would get me blocked on social media because that makes sense.
He has no name, right? We do not speak of the crimes.
He who has no name. He is the one who is called pain in the ass.
Pain in the neuron hose.
Pain in the real estate scam. What did he ever do that was a problem? Yeah, all those businesses that failed in New Jersey. It's fine. What the fuck do I know?
So welcome to the Shadowcast. This is episode 73, I believe.
Yes.
Great. Where we talk about 3D printing, stuff that we're working on, pop culture, music, movies, comics, toys, etc., etc., etc. Sometimes we go down the rabbit hole, as we just did, but it's okay. We come back out. We put our bunny ears on.
Listen,
we can that rabbit hole.
I can only ignore the real world for so long,
I try every day, and it brings me back in.
Man, you joke, but yeah.
No, I'm dead serious. No, like I intentionally read the news every morning just to kind of stay informed, right? I think Denzel Washington said it best, that if you don't read the news, you're uninformed. And if you read the news, you're misinformed, right? Fantastic quote. So I've been trying to avoid it lately because I know like every little thing's going to set me off. But then I'll be like running through my reels. I'm like, oh, let's look at fun, happy stuff. Breaking news. No.
Yeah. Let me let me watch some Star Trek stuff. Oh, wait, we're never going to get to that utopia because can't say why because it'll upset people.
Yeah.
Whenever I talk about, I'll just, without naming names or getting too deep or ranty into it, I'm just going to, during his Royal Lowness's first presidency, like I did that. I remember one of my friends texted me. I wasn't saying anything innocuous like I am now. Like I'm just not holding back anymore. And if that upsets you, you can unfollow. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. He's like, can you stop talking about my present like that? It's like, you rich motherfucker. Get the fucking shut the. Ooh, 1%. Oh, I didn't know you had feelings. You always have no feelings. I didn't know you had feelings. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not.
Yeah, there's a couple quotes I like to mention, and it's like if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound, right? If it's not bothering you, of course you're not gonna have a fucking opinion on it. But the moment it lands on your front door, you're gonna have a lot to say about it, right? And, you know,
Right.
I think he said it in one of his songs. Was like, "What you eat doesn't make me shit," right? So of course your bullshit. If you're not informed, I really don't care. I had a conversation with I wouldn't say a family member. I won't name who it was or anything like that, but we were discussing.
His name's Matt with 1 T. No, no.
He's in my bloodline officially. He's my brother from another mother. No. He was just spitting like talking points from like Fox News, like all the headlines.
Oh my god!
And I was like, man, you really don't know what's going on. Like, you're making judgments. Like, I'm not going to say what I do for a living for like a 9 to 5, but we'll just say that I work in the area of DC.
There's a reason.
And
he works in DC.
I'm not saying that I understand the climate very well. I have an opinion like other people. There are things that I see as part of that climate, right? So I feel like it's best to stay informed in your own area about what's going on. And, you know, of course, there are certain things that we agreed on throughout that conversation. And I'm not the kind of person that likes having political arguments because I get very passionate very quickly, and it quickly devolves into an argument where I'm just like, you're an idiot. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Bye. Right? Quickly. So I try to avoid them at all costs. But when it knocks on my front door, I have to answer. I tried to keep it civil. There was a lot of times where I just said, hey, man, you really don't understand. You should really go look into that a little bit more. And I hate being that person like, oh, why don't you just Google it, right? Usually I'm like, here's my source, and here's another source. And, oh, you don't like that source? Here's another one from this source. Anyway. 3D printing, toys.
Wait.
What?
And I'm not calling you out. It was the discussion we were having about a certain Harry Potter author. I said that on purpose, by the way, where you were saying one thing and I was saying the one thing, and I was unable to articulate. Not that you were wrong, but I'm like that. But that's not what she's saying. And then that one thing happened that last week that it happened about her. But what, you know, woman power. And I said that to you, and you were like, oh, fuck that bitch. It's like, that's what I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
That's what I couldn't articulate it. That's why I was getting frustrated, because it's like, it's not you. And I'm like, you're not being that way. You're not saying what you're saying because you're being a piece of shit. It's like, I am not able to articulate what I'm trying to say to you.
No, I get that. And I'm not going to defend. I'm not going to defend her if I don't know the 100% facts. And I think I was like floating around that like a devil's advocate. I was like, well, in the past, she supported this. I'm not sure if she said that. If that's the case, then yeah, you know.
And then
I saw it, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck her.
I was like, oh, that bitch.
Yeah.
Today, whatever. There's only so long we can go without mentioning it. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, right now it's affecting everything. Like the price of my filament and the lights and the imports that are coming in are slowly trickling up. And we go shopping on a day-to-day, and the administration affects that, right?
Isn't it odd that we're talking about that? And I don't know where the breaking point is, but I just get worried every day that there's a lot of people who seem to like being bent over.
No, I think it's what goes back to what I said. If the tree is not falling in your forest and you don't hear it, you don't fucking care.
The last thing I'll say, this is literally, you don't even have to respond to it. I'm just putting it out there. I love these guys. I'm not going to name names. They could be watching. No, not part of the show. Just friends of mine, people I've known for 20 years. And they post they posted this and then deleted it right away. But I still saw it in my notifications, so I saw what he said. And it was the day after the election. And he goes, "Can you name something he did last time that affected you?"
Well, where do we start?
And I said, well, should I name this? Should I list it alphabetically or numerically? Also, Nazis. That's literally, I know people are like, you can't go that route. That's how they ignored this one problem because it wasn't their problem. And then it was their fucking problem. That's literally how problems start. You ignore this one thing until, all my life, 40 years, I've heard we talk about history so we not forget history. And it seems that everybody's forgotten it. And it's really, really hard to go day by day to day, look around and go, oh, that's fine, when everybody seems to forget the fucking thing you were told in the fucking first place. Anyway, I'm done.
To be as unbiased and in the middle of the road as possible, we need to remember that there isn't a two-party system. We can vote whoever we want. You cannot pick and choose what your candidate is running on as like, that's the reason I'm voting for them, but not that. Because when they get in office, they represent all that, right? So don't forget that either. You could write in literally yourself if you want to, or any other candidate on there. Just don't forget that. And that's where I'm stopping. Resist. Okay? Resist everything.
I have so much more to say, but I'd rather talk about
we could make the whole cast about it. It wouldn't be the shadow cast anymore. It'd be like the dump on Trump cast.
My political, it's so easy though. Like, I mean, it's not even him. It's Putin. Anyway, look, I'm a puppet. I'm too political I'm part of. I have my political beliefs are two things: Bill Hicks, George Carlin.
Okay,
those are my political. So when someone asks what's your political beliefs, go listen to them and then come back to me. That's it. More specifically with Bill Hicks, the People Who Hate People Party.
I think Bill Burr has done a great job of taking over that void that George Carlin has left behind.
You are 100% correct. but he can't take it seriously because his wife is black. That's what they say on the other side.
Oh.
He's only saying these things because of his wife. Look, she went to a liberal college and she's DEI. You mean black, asshole?
So I was reading the history of DEI. It was started for Army vets.
I know.
Anyway.
I know. Anyway. Isn't that hilarious?
Okay.
What can you do but laugh now?
All right. Whatever.
Go ahead, dude. All right. For those who are listening and watching, we end our political discussion now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Anyway, did you see what RFK? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So just to, I guess, lightly touch what I've been working on. As you can see, the huge mess behind me, I am packing bins for AwesomeCon as we speak. This is basically everything you would see on like a street. So this is like your newspaper vending machines, mail drop boxes. I have trash cans, tombstones, all in there. This side is going to be the arcades. That bin over there is our 50% off bin on one side. So our Gen 1 arcade cabinets, which kind of look like this. Still very beautiful, just not as upgraded. With the vinyl, well, this one still has laminated screens, but with the updated vinyl and the updated chassis, basically. But the other half is going to be what I call the turtle half, which will have the pink couch, the table, the TV that is eerily reminiscent of the Ninja Turtles, and then the Turtles in Time cabinets and the first Ninja Turtles cabinet in there. We have tons of little stuff packed, which is right here where you can't really see it too much. But that's like parking meters, bullet effects, cans, traffic cones, comic books, newspapers that kind of go with the machines over there. So there's a lot of packing that I'm doing. These 9 X-Men arcade over here that I'm working on to finish. Those are going to get wrapped up. So I'm going to have a lot of our most popular sellers, which is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Ninja Turtles, X-Men. I will have some one-offs of other things, and that's like a litmus test to see how that sells, to see like what should I bring to the convention in the future. Do I need to push those more because they're not getting the love that they deserve on either our website? So that way I could run more traffic to that. We practically do any arcade cabinet you can think of at this point. So I offer everything from light guns, machine guns, driving arcades. The only thing I don't have, which I've been toying with the idea, is cocktail tables, but I don't know if people remember what those are.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
So cocktail tables were like little flat bar-looking tables that you would play sitting down with a partner. So the partner would sit across from you. You could put drinks on top because there was a nice plexiglass overlay on it. But you could play like Miss Pac-Man or Galaga from each side. That was pretty cool.
Oh, they had those at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they had
they were super popular at one point.
For a long time, they had them at Pizza Hut. Yeah, I went with Pizza Hut. I'm a fat guy.
Pizza Hut used to be the go-to.
I had a 7-Eleven with a pinball machine with a Genesis.
There's a prototype object sitting in there.
No, I can't see it.
So it's the bottom left. Those that black thing that kind of looks like.
Oh
yeah, those are what I'm calling our shadow casters.
Hey, we finally got it. Hey,
and they're basically flat 12 by 10. Either a cutout of blinds, a cutout of a tree. I did a church window setting. They come with little stands that you could pop on the side, and as you shine a bright light, it should cast a shadow on your figure or photography that you're trying to do.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. It was actually 𝗖𝗍𝗆𝘆𝗿 1975's idea. So I am bringing that to life for him. And then I'm currently printing the prototype for our water tower that we're working on.
For those in South Jersey, it's called Water Tower. Just in case you're confused. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, those pink couches are on top. This was before I reorganized everything. You can see like the different color of the crates that we have on the right side. Purple, yellow, green, red, blue, black, white.
Should auction off tickets to get in to help you lug that shit in.
Actually, it's the lugging out that's the hard part. The lugging in they do for you. You just come to the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Why aren't they lugging out then?
You could pay for them to lug it out, but they're assuming most of your stuff is light and empty by that point. But I try to make sure like I bring everything like carts, like bungee cables to tie everything down. The shelves that I'm bringing, which are these two bad boys here, are foldable. And they fold flat. So should be a piece of cake.
Well, nah, never mind. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I have some link. I don't have a lot, but we can extend it. I mean, I'll talk a lot. Yeah. Oh, sorry, ad. Hold on. Gotta get that ad in. I can finally use a YouTube video because whenever I try to do this with Matt here, he yells at me. But I didn't feel like I'm really tired of my Instagram showing up on the account. So here we go.
Adventures in Collecting. That's awesome.
Yes, Adventures in Collecting did this cool video about all the things that you guys shared from Trick or Treat. That was one of the last announcements I saw from the New York Toy Fair. Can't think.
That is super interesting. Is that female killer clowns from outer space?
That is a female killer clowns from outer space, and those is what I'm interested in. The warriors, the army from from the darkness.
Do they believe in a thing called love?
Listen to the rhythm of the heart.
I don't remember there being female clowns in Killer Clowns of Outer Space.
It's been so long, dude. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember.
No more. Kidding. Thank you, Misty.
I can't believe Guar's get. I can't believe it's at least Odorous is still getting a figure. He's no longer with us.
Richmond
Odorous,
VA.
Richard V. He had a nice Viking funeral on the way out too. Well,
Thematically or like for real, for real?
No, for real, where they put him on a boat and they burned him as it went down the river. Oh yeah.
This might be too TMI, but my mother said she would like a funeral like that. I said, Mom, that's gonna scar me for life. I can't do that.
Yeah, she'll be dead. She won't feel it.
Yeah, but I gotta watch it.
Yeah, but it's either that or cremation. It's the same thing. You just
but I don't have to watch the cremation.
You're not gonna see it. It's in a box. You're in a casket and you burn the casket up on a boat.
I don't think that we were watching something. I want to say it was like Conan where the fucking Red Sonja or something dies. And
I don't think you're allowed to do it like that anymore. I think you have to have a little more control than that. Then, hey, we're just going to send him down the river.
My mom's on fire because somebody put her out.
Mom, are you okay? She's been dead for a week. Mom! It's terrible.
Yeah.
I want to be dropped from a helicopter dressed as Superman.
The Return of the Living Dead. I was trying to watch this movie because apparently the tar zombie really stood out.
Holy shit. I didn't even see that before. The House of a Thousand Corpses.
I did not like this movie.
All right, good night, everyone.
I like Rob Zombie. I like Rob Zombie a lot.
No,
I like
oh, Dr. Satan's getting a figure. Oh, there's a name for that character? What's the name of the character? Move! Shit. I love that. Well, I love the whole series. And like I said, that third one came out. And I liked it a lot better than I thought.
I liked Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I don't know what both. I think his Halloween 2 is the best Halloween movie, but that's just me.
Director's cut?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, that was the first one I saw, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Hey!
Oh, wow. Is that a Gary Oldman figure?
That is Gary Oldman, yeah.
Gary Oldman's getting a figure.
What was his name in the movie?
True Romance.
Yeah, but what was his name in the movie?
Oh, I don't know. It's been years.
Like Zector, something like that.
Vance. Yeah, I'll get you in a second. Drexel Spivey.
Drexel.
I can't believe he's getting a figure.
He's such a chameleon. I fucking love Gary Oldman.
Him and
the guy who keeps on retiring.
No, I was gonna say Fifth Element.
Oh. Yeah. How about Detective Gordon for Batman?
Yeah, Commissioner. Yeah. Commissioner Gordon. He's great.
How about Leon the Professional?
I was about to bring that up. He's in a music video with David Bowie. He plays the lead in a music video.
Really? Did not know.
Yeah, for The Next Day. And well, it was weird because that album came out. It just came out. They didn't announce it, but we just put it out in 2013. And it just was out. One day there was no David Bowie album. The next day there was a brand new David Bowie album. And that video debuted, and of course, pissed off all the Catholics. As David Bowie's one to do. And but he plays a priest at a religious discotheque, I guess is the only way I could put it. And there's a stigmata and all kinds of stuff in it, and he's really good in it. It's like, well, I mean, it's the Oldman. Ask my wife whenever you get to talk to her. Ask my wife about how she feels about his Dracula. Know what I'm saying? What is your face, man?
Oh, I'm looking at what was it? That there are 5 points of articulation.
I've never seen that movie, Trick or Treat.
Neither way.
And The Gate. I don't know what that is. I've seen Terrifier 1, 2, 3. Oh, Halloween 3? Wait, go up to the top, you bastard. I mean that with all love and respect. Go up. Yeah, Captain Spaulding's getting a little finger. RoboCop, Terrifier with the saw. Right down the middle. Need to fix that knife. Come on, go to the top row. One of my favorite shirts I need to get, and I keep forgetting, is just a shirt in plain text where it says, hey, remember that scene of RoboCop where RoboCop shot the dude in the dick?
Is this the Crow?
I don't think so. Is it? Yeah, that's the Crow. Oh, yeah, that's, what's his name's Crow.
The comic book? It looks like the comic Crow. The graphic novel. Or
is it? All right. Well, I haven't seen the new Crow, so I don't know if that's how he appears at the end.
Oh, good point. I didn't see the new Crow yet.
I always assumed, you see him plain, less makeup in the trailer, but by the end he's, God damn you. No, I'm never paying for premium YouTube. Never, ever, ever.
It's actually worth it. I love it.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather have the ads support the artists, but then I always forget when I'm trying to do it on here.
Well, I think that's why a lot of the artists are picking up like mid-video sponsorship.
Yeah, but then don't do that and then still have an ad roll. All right, you bastards. Are those masks? Is this like cosplay shit? Are they making full size animated?
Oh, I need that shredder. I need it.
You just 3D print it, man.
This is still Trick or Treat?
Yeah. That's what it says. Trick or Treat Studios booth.
I could 3D print it, but it'd be like too rigid. So I would need something with more like flex to it.
All right, buy that one.
Yeah.
How much do you think that'll be?
$100.
$100. That's pretty cool. I like that Legend of Sleepy Hollow, personally.
So here's a question for you. Why'd you decide to go with this video? I mean, this is amazing. I loved it. I haven't seen this yet. So I like
it. It was the only one that they held the camera still.
Got you.
It's very important to. Oh, Sweet Tooth.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, that's the series.
How was the show?
Well, I've seen one episode with Matt and I've loved it, but I'm still behind on everything. So I haven't seen the first episode's fantastic. And they revealed who I think one of the characters is at the end. And I'm like, sign me up. I think that's what that is. I'm fairly certain. I don't know what's going on here.
I like how they did the VHSs to let you know if they're coming soon or they're out.
I do like the VHS clips of everything. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, I mean, Rob Zombie's, speaking of Rob Zombie's, Halloween never gets that love, man.
Nah.
I like his movies. I don't know. What do I know? Yeah, so the camera was steady, number one, and number two, it covered everything.
I was gonna say Lords of Salem was pretty slow.
Oh, I was about to say I really like that movie. Ah! Everybody, ghost.
El nombre de la Padre, Espíritu Santo.
That's not bad at all.
That is beautiful.
Wow. All right. You can pan now. I'm satisfied.
Even if you don't listen to the band, it'd be a cool figure to have as like a dark priest.
They just debuted their new song Wednesday and revealed what the new lead singer is, and I'm just all over it. Oh, I sent you one. Yeah, it's Eddie. I sent you one of the. He has a name, you know.
Forgot what his name was, and I didn't want to butcher it by calling him something else.
Eddie, that's the crow.
Look, it's Freddie.
Look, it's Betty. No. Oh, the Hellraiser. You know, there's a whole porn genre for Hellraiser.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I can see that.
So can I. Many times.
If ain't Leprechaun in the Hood, I don't want it.
That is a hell of a movie, though.
So what are these? Are these like prototype statues? Are they gonna be figures? Is there gonna be more to it?
I'm guessing that those are prototypes, that these are finished.
Maniac Cop. Didn't that actor die recently? Robert Davi?
The guy with the big face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did. Let me we know him around the
he had cherubism or something like that, right?
The Mystery Science Theater 3000 world. Yeah, he died in 2015.
Oh wow. 10 years ago.
He was in whoa.
Creepers.
Wait. This dude he had a BFA at Arizona State University, played for the football team, moved back to Chicago where he was in the police department, a member of the band Nova Express, a commercial jingle writer, and a Chippendales dancer.
My man.
That's crazy. He went into cardiac arrest, was in the hospital for a month, and he never got out of there. He's in bad movies, but man, when you get him on the screen, you're like, huh.
Ho, 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 it's magic.
You know. I don't think that's that's not our studio, so get the fuck out. So yeah, they had a lot. I don't know why we only saw that like 2 days after the last episode we did.
Yeah, there was a lot of drops that I sent over that didn't like kind of leak out until after the con was done, which is pretty, or the toy fair was done.
So now now it's perfect timing to talk about this figure, about the show that one of us is a big fan of, but he's not here for some reason, so he can't talk about it, which is not frustrating to me at all. Yeah.
Have you seen the first 2 episodes yet?
Nope.
God damn it, Ben!
I just watched The Abyss on 4K today. You know how long I've waited for that? Longer than you waited for Daredevil to come back. I'll get to it.
No, you won't.
I'll get to it. Probably not.
Don't lie to me.
And I tell you what, after missing the show this week, it just makes another year away from me ever starting it on purpose.
God damn.
This looks pretty good for only $25, though, which is probably why it's sold out already.
Is it really?
Oh yeah. Well, on here.
Oh,
I don't know if it's sold out everywhere, but you're not getting it from Hasbro.
No, it was a very good opening to a show that people have been waiting for a long time.
I did see the scene. Oh, there we go. I did see a scene that Matt did send to me where he's asking the guy, "You're from Philadelphia, right?" Kingpin, unless it was from the last series, which I don't think it is.
Who's he talking to? Like, what was
I don't know. He didn't give me any details on purpose, but he's talking about from Philadelphia originally, right? Yeah. Where's that cheesesteak place you like in Philly? It's Gino's.
Oh, you're talking about where Kingpin is trying to shake down the cop that wants to investigate his ass.
He's originally from Philly, I guess. So he's fucking with him. And he goes,
we
had a place outside of Philadelphia. It sucked. So I've seen that scene. I'll say this. Right? Past the trailers, that's the only scene I've seen of that show Vincent D'Onofrio could act out a phone book, and I'd watch the whole thing. Just if that says a lot about that man's acting. You know what I'm saying?
Pete Torres, 555-5555.
Right. Daniel Colachico, 215-263.
5555.
You know? And I'd be like, yeah. And what else you got for me, Vince?
No, the show's great. I don't know if I should talk about it because you plan on watching it, or we should.
I'm going to forget anything you fucking mentioned, and people are going to listen to this for nerd shit. So you might as well talk about.
Yeah. So they kill Foggy in the first 10 minutes, which I was not expecting, because I fucking love Senor Foggy. There was a season where he's helping this Puerto Rican lady trying to get her plumbing to work because her landlord won't fix it. She keeps on calling him Senor Foggy, so I keep on. That's stuck in my head now that he's Senor Foggy. But then he has a rematch with Bullseye within that 10 minutes, and fucking in a fit of rage just tosses fucking Bullseye off the roof, face first into the fucking concrete. Bullseye has gotten supposedly speculation, adamantium implant that has replaced his spinal cord. Kingpin broke it at the end of last season. So yes, he is still alive. But man, it did a great job of capturing that emotion. And he's just sitting there gasping. And while they're fighting the whole time, all you hear is Foggy's heartbeat slowly start to fade in the background. It's like, man, this is fucked. And when it stops, that's when Daredevil's like, God damn it, fuck this guy. I'm gonna toss him off the goddamn.
That's what he fucking shucks him.
Yeah. Man, so you see Foggy's body, and then maybe 2 feet later, you see Bullseye just coming crashing down off a rooftop. I was like, holy shit. If that's how you want to start the show, I'm here. I'm here for it. Unfortunately, I also read that the actor that plays the White Tiger in the first 2 episodes passed away of cancer. So unfortunately, this is his last performance. I don't know how many episodes he's in.
Hold on, I just want to see the Chuck. Bam!
God damn it.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Well, at least he got that back. It got him back for a little bit.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure fucking did.
There's a nice little thud on that one too. The little bounce they got right.
And then him and Kingpin have a cheeky little conversation once they find out Kingpin's running for mayor. You find out that there's some distance between him and Vanessa.
I've heard there's a lot of purposeful parallels to something we talked about at the beginning of this episode.
The second episode closed out with a thing that I think you would like a lot. And it seems to be pulling from a comic book story arc. The cops are obviously a little dirty on the show. And they are after an informant that is that has knowledge on what happened to one of their own. And as Daredevil's there to protect him, he's dressed in his lawyer suit, so they don't know he's Daredevil. They come in looking for the suspect. They find Daredevil there, and they immediately start to attack him, even though he's blind, and they know that. And they get Daredevil down on his knees. They point a gun to his head, and he's like, "Please don't, please, no." Daredevil's saying this. And as they go to pull the trigger, he's like, well, fuck. Now I got to kick their ass. So he grabs his fucking hand, blah, blah, blah. As he's whipping their ass, they uncover a tattoo that looks like the Punisher logo. So you know how a lot of law enforcement like to use that Punisher logo to show that.
Kind of cool.
There was a comic book arc where Punisher basically refuted that. And I think they're going that route, so that's amazing.
There's literally a I've seen that comic book storyline where he literally has to explain, "No, I fucking hate you. I hate you people. You fucked my family and myself over. I don't like you.
Bunch of morons." Thank you, Misty.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and I noticed I see less and less of it, but every now and then you still got to explain it. No, he hates you guys. What don't you get?
The comics actually changed the logo for a bit But it was more so because he became leader of the hand, I want to say, or so they made it like a yokai kind of skull for a little bit. But yeah, that didn't last very long. I'm excited for it. I want to see these other episodes now.
That's it. Here it is. He basically, and he has to tell him, "You need another role model, boys. It ain't me.
It ain't me. I fucking hate you guys.
I fucking hate you and everything you stand for. Why are you that stupid that you don't get it?" Here it is. Just show him, Oscar. We believe in you. What the hell is this? I'll say this once. We're not the same. You took an oath to uphold the law. You help people. I gave that up a long time ago. You don't do what I do. Nobody does. You boys need a role model. His name is Captain America, and he'd be happy to have you.
That is very cool because, there is a scene in a different comic book, and I can't remember what series it was from, but Captain America attacks Punisher, and I can't remember the reasoning behind it, and Punisher doesn't fight back. And he goes, "Why aren't you fighting me back?" And he's like, "I respect you too much."
Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
I'd beat his ass. If I could, I'd beat the shit out of him.
I love Cap, man. Fucking Cap's the
guy. I mean, I love Cap, but like, if he's gonna, I'm gonna at least try to fight him if he's gonna kill my ass.
Yeah, but you talk about a super soldier versus a regular dude with guns. I mean,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, he can't fight him like that, right? He's not a super soldier. He's gonna get his ass destroyed.
He's gonna get his ass destroyed anyway. Yeah. Oh man. I don't know. I was a big Wolverine fan up until the Avengers movies dropped, and then quickly Chris Evans.
Dude, Chris Evans. I didn't give
about his casting.
No. I didn't care. No, I knew nothing about Chris Evans. And I also don't react that way when actors are. I really don't. I never have. I'm not doing this social justice warrior bullshit people think I do. I just am being me. I didn't react that way when Heath Ledger was casted as the Joker. I said, he's an actor. He'll figure it out. I don't know what's going to be, but I'll be ready for whatever he has. I don't know. I was 6 when Michael Keaton was announced. I was 5 or 6 when Michael Keaton was announced as Batman. So I can't tell you how I would have reacted. I know who Michael Keaton was because Beetlejuice, Johnny Dangerously, Mr. Mom. Those are movies my mom watched. So it didn't occur to me at that age. But Heath Ledger didn't bother me. I didn't react like, how could he be the Joker? I was like, he got hired for a fucking reason.
So I knew him as the guy from like Brokeback Mountain, the guy from
is he in Brokeback
Knight's Tale? Yeah. I was like, this guy's gonna play
Heath Ledger. Yeah.
I was like, this guy's gonna play the fucking Joker. I was like, I don't know. But when I saw that movie, I don't think I ever went back again and was like, I don't trust this actor taking this role. I fucking ate my words.
The problem is not a lot of people did that because you could. I'm not even talking about that he's the greatest Joker ever debate. That's a whole nother podcast. I didn't say he isn't. I said it's a whole other podcast.
No, he did great though.
I was going to say, but if you deny that he did not play a good Joker, you're stupid. Like, what else do you want from him? And the only thing the only expectation I had of that movie is I assumed the character was going to die because the actor died. So when he didn't die, it blew my mind. I was like, what do we do? But it was almost a better way to end it. But I just love him ending on a laugh hanging upside down. We never see the character again. That works for me. But yeah, when they said Chris Evans, I was like, oh, the guy from Fantastic Four that I didn't like so much. That's fine. Yeah. And I couldn't have given a shit about Captain America before these movies. Now I will go see a movie on opening weekend. Captain America's name on it, no matter what.
Fucking right.
Here's that panel you're mentioning. Fight you, coward, not against you. Wow. That's crazy. God, and people, people, once they find out about comic books, are you with them? People that find out about comic books, they're like, they're not, it's a stupid medium. I'm like, man, I don't know about that. I don't think that's not fair at all. But anyway, yeah, that's awesome. I told you, I quoted that whole kneeling during the fucking. I pulled up a panel for Captain America, written by J. Michael Straczynski.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Mm-hmm. And I shared it on the show once, but I pulled that up, and people were telling me I was wrong until the fucking author was right. Actually, Dan's right. That's why I wrote it. Jerk off. I was like, oh shit. Hello, Your Highness. Thank you. Thank you. And they was like, yeah, and then they still try to debate the author. Well, that's not what's going on. And he's like,
no, that's
I'm
exactly
smarter than you. Please don't try that. He doesn't say that, but like he's very much the way he carries himself. Like, the man's well read more than I'll ever know. He's forgotten more than I'll ever know. So I'm glad on his side of his place. But I'm not going to argue with the guy that wrote Babylon 5. I'm not even going to go into the fact that he was the real Ghostbusters showrunner. I'm not even going there.
Did not know that.
Yeah, he was. J. Michael Straczynski was basically the script supervisor or the showrunner for the original Real Ghostbusters. In fact, halfway through the first season, they wanted to make Winston the driver, the black guy, and doll up Janine. And he goes, if you do these things, I'm leaving. Well, we're doing them. He goes, okay, goodbye. And about 3 months later, when the ratings were dipping,
baby, come back.
Yes, baby, come back. We really fucked this up. And he was like, okay, well, Winston's not a goddamn driver, and Janine's not a whore. Boom. Back to where I was, and he ran it the rest of the time it ran.
I'm surprised there's not more like animation or spin-offs with Ghostbusters in it. I could see that now being a great IP for children.
Dude, thank you for. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick because I know you guys. The joke is he talks about Ghostbusters all the time. Today, literally today, is the 10th anniversary of the formation of Ghost Corps, which is a Columbia Pictures subsidiary that runs all the Ghostbusters IP, formed by Ivan Reitman, who is now being run by Jason Reitman. And damn it, he was the co-writer on Afterlife, and he directed Frozen Empire. And I can't remember his name. But 10 years ago, it was formed. And we now have, for better or for worse, and I say it's all for better because it's more Ghostbusters. I don't know what the fuck you're complaining about. Answer the Call, Afterlife, Frozen Empire, and on what you said, it is still in development. It is not in development hell. It is not getting pushed back. They are currently in production on a Ghostbusters animated series, and it's supposed to be for kids, and a Ghostbuster animated movie. 2 separate projects that are in production as we speak.
Have they said like what level of kids? Like
6 plus.
Okay.
I think they're taking aim for the younger kids, and of course that's upsetting the adults. But I'm like, we have the movies. Why would they? Hello, aim for everybody. That's so. Do you want this thing to die or not?
My son loves like spooky stuff, so I think that would be right up his alley.
Yeah, and then the movie, the Ghostbusters animated movie, is still a thing. I love the last 2 movies. I know you and I could debate the last one. Whatever. I get it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but I am. But
I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I'm just not a fan of I can't remember what do
you mean?
Kamal Nagiani?
Oh, the well, I mean, you're not the only one that said that, but the only problem with that argument is usually it's you and a bunch of white dudes that are just mad. I don't get why he's funny.
I don't.
You're not like that. But but what I'm saying, you're coming from never mind.
I'm coming from an honest place where it's coming
You're
from.
You're coming from a place where I never think
place.
He's funny, not a bigotry place where he's like, dark skinned guy, not funny. Boo!
Yeah.
But it is the 10th anniversary. And again, for better or for worse, the fucking franchise was dead. It was over. We were getting toys of the same stuff we were getting. And they brought it back. And you can thank Answer the Call, because if that bombed as much as you thought it bombed, we wouldn't have any other movies and we wouldn't have the TV shows coming down the pike. Fact. Period.
So it's financially successful.
Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to answer that, Pete, because as far as people in the box office industry, no. $265 million apparently is a bomb.
What was the budget? Well, like that, it has to be like double the budget for it to be.
It was like 115, 120 mil.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, yeah. So it's financially successful. Yeah.
Yeah, but not enough because.
Right.
But on home video was #1 for like 3 weeks and sold a bunch of streaming and home video content, as did the other two. Even Frozen Empire, which didn't do as well as Afterlife.
But Answer the Call is important because that kind of flipped the genre, not the genre, but the series on its head a little bit.
It did. It did it enough to where
it almost alienated certain fans, right? But if it was successful and still proved a powerhouse on streaming, then
the way you put it is correct, but alienating means they just didn't like it because
that's the safe way I'm trying to say it. But
I know.
That's exactly what I mean.
I know. They stated when Afterlife was coming out, like the summer before it came out, they had Ghostbusters Day out at Ghost Corps in Los Angeles, and on stage, Aykroyd, Reitman, and Ivan Reitman and Jason Reitman basically said, whatever your feelings towards that movie is, doesn't matter. Without that doing what it did, we're not here today.
Exactly.
That's it. So the discussion, as far as I'm concerned, that discussion, it doesn't matter anymore. Once they say that, like, okay, that's it. You can thank the ladies for the fact that there's more. And I'm thankful anyway. So, like I said, we're getting that other cartoon. We're getting the movie. I will still check out that cartoon because I want it to succeed. So, however I put my ratings towards it, I shall do. But happy anniversary, 10 years, Ghost Corps. We're still chugging.
Didn't the entire original cast have cameos in Answer the Call also, if I remember right?
Hmm?
Are they planning on doing like some multiverse shit? Because that'd be kind of awesome too.
I don't know. I hope so. I'm telling you, if Matt was here to help stretch out time, I'd run and go get it. My Crossing Over IDW series.
So they did do a comic book version of that run.
Give me a second. Let me grab it. Just talk about
I can't juggle or anything, so I'll just do like this the whole time.
There you go.
But one of the things, I guess I could talk about what I'm working on next. So I already mentioned the water tower, which is printing out right now. I'm just kind of printing out the base of it to get a good idea of what the size looks like. But also want to redo the soda machines, just because I'm not a fan of how the decal sits in there, and I want it to be tight. You shouldn't have to like worry about it falling out or adjusting. I'm trying to figure out a way of fixing that, and I think the best way to do it is use the soda dispensing as like a clip to kind of put over like a overlay to it to ensure that it snaps in correctly, which means probably putting holes in like 4 different corners to push it together to ensure that it gets in there. But yeah, should be cool. We'll see. Stay tuned to that. ShadowMoses112.com, Instagram. And this is the crossover.
Look how thick that is. You know, this is the compendium of the whole series. What do you want me to do?
I was gonna say no. It's kind of grainy. Is there a better shot? Okay, that's me. That's you.
If I hit the right button. So it's got. Now the catch is.
Okay. I recognize some of these. So that's the 2000s Ghostbusters. That's the original Ghostbusters. Answer the Call Ghostbusters. Yeah.
These characters were created in the IDW series and Extreme Ghostbusters, just like you said. Yeah. So yeah, something happens with Kate from Gillian Holtzman from Answer the Call, and Egon from the Prime timeline, and a whole slew of shit happens where everybody has to get involved, and it's not jumbled in, it's not a mess, it's very well done. There's a lot of meta gags when they're all in the room together, like, wait, why is this happening? Like, it's just really well done. I loved this series, and it's a big series.
I wonder if they'll ever do like a slight adaptation to that.
I would love them to. I'm gonna read that again. I enjoy the shit out of that.
Because now you have to do it now, though, because the original cast is not getting any younger. You got the young cast in there. Then you can bring back the Answer the Call ladies.
I have a feeling Aykroyd was kind of saying that their time's over. We're moving on. The last two movies did a really good job setting up this next step.
Yeah, I agree.
I assume the animated series, and if not, the animated movie is going to elaborate. And there's also actually a Dark Horse comic monthly that's expanding on it as well. So I think we're in good shape. Well, I like the characters that were established. I hope they flesh out the brother a little more.
Finn Wolfhard, yeah.
Yeah, flesh him out, use him. And I think we're good. I think we're in good shape. We're in good shape. They didn't shut it down yet.
True that.
Yeah. So Ghostbusters. Check out Crossing Over. Buy it. With that,
when did it come out? How old is it?
18.
Okay.
That being said,
the Street Sharks. These are the Mondo ones. Am I right? So I was not big into Street Sharks growing up. I did have friends that had little hand puppets that are selling for crazy money right now.
If I didn't see the commercials in the commercial videos that I watch, I would have never remembered Street Sharks. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, I remember these. I mean, Mondo is making a good case for them charging that much for it.
Are they?
Well, I'm thinking more of the Ghostbuster thing, but I was trying not to back.
Yeah.
Those remember originally when the real Ghostbusters things were announced, and I was like, why is it that much? And then I'm like, oh, okay, I see.
I feel like all of it's like $50 more than what it should be.
Well, yeah, I would love it to be a little cheaper so I could, go to Kelly Ham buying these.
Kelly, who can I turn to?
But not for this. I do like the teeth in the parking meter, though.
I think you should talk to Kelly about it. Like, hey, if I don't buy these now, the aftermarket's gonna be super high, and my life will be ruined because I'll never get to know pure joy from owning these.
That would work.
I got pure joy when I married you, and I just want that feeling one more time.
Because you don't do it for me now.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I did. Okay. I'm kidding. I would be able to do that if I did not use that excuse for the Ecto ones that Hasbro put out. So now I gotta, So I didn't know.
It's not here yet, Kelly. So I need this to fill the void for the time.
Filled. Could you wear this? Shake them.
This beautiful bastard right here.
Finally get a listing for it.
Am I gonna butcher the name? It's 𝗂𝗲𝗄𝗄.
How do we pronounce? Let's see if we can get Google to do it. How do I mute this?
So I have some problems with this. I love it.
You have problems with this?
I have problems with this. $150 is a lot of money, right? Let's talk about that.
Where did it
go? When they said that there was going to be add-ons, I wasn't expecting the fire-breathing head to be an add-on. And maybe
Buy there.
Don't buy there to me.
Buy there.
That can't be right.
Buy there.
Is it? What language is that anyway?
Do Albania. Let's see what it says.
I don't think it's. Yeah, I'll do Armenian. Right here. Yeah, exactly. Isn't it like Greek or something? I don't know. Anyway, who cares?
We're doing too much.
Yeah, I'm moving on.
We're the most. Anyway, my issue with this was that I wasn't expecting the fire-breathing head to be as an add-on with its own tier unlocks. I guess I must have missed that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so you're getting the base dragon with this one head. I don't know if the mouth moves or not. Because if it does, that would really not make a good case for the fire-breathing head.
Yeah, if you could open the mouth and just put a damn fire flame in it, what the fuck you need another head for?
Yeah, that mouth doesn't look like it moves.
No, I don't think so.
And then you get these are the tier unlocks essentially. So when you double the price, that's when you get the skeleton, I believe, or double the 2,000 that they want to sell. Here,
it's a bummer, dude.
Yeah. And then you get this as the base, right? So a removable fire piece for another open mouth.
I do like the guy on fire though.
Right, but that's an unlock. You don't get that.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Yeah.
Nah, no, I'm out.
So you're already dropping $550, and now you're spending an additional $150 for a fire-breathing head, which may or may not come with the fired guy because of unlocks.
And you get the epic wings as a separate thing too. All right,
as a separate thing. So you're almost in this for $1,000, and you don't know if you get the cool figures or not, unless everybody jumps on this.
I have to tell you, I'm out on that one.
I would have talked myself into the 150 if it came with the fire breathing head. I could probably skip on the wings. What about a relaxed closed head? Why doesn't the jaw move? If you would have made the jaw move, you could have skipped out on a whole other cool... Right.
Yeah.
Could have skipped out on another head for no reason.
Not like a little head, right? What?
So here we got the Tyrant, I want to say, for Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
If only we had our Resident Evil expert here.
Oh no. I played all the games coming up until Code Veronica, but that was like 20-something years ago. I was
going to say, it's been a while.
Yeah, this is cool. I pre-ordered it right away because I do have Leon. I do have some zombies. I do have liquors. I'm in. Give it to me. I think if you go through the pictures, it shows that. Oh, they didn't show it. They did show him in like a squatting pose on one of the photos. So it looks like the plastic jacket is not going to limit his movement too much.
Sorry.
That's okay. The other thing is the pre-order comes with a masked head. I don't remember that at all from the video game. So it might be in the reboot.
Yeah.
And that Matt would know.
Well,
well, isn't that special?
Well, isn't that special? Isn't that special? All right, we have this garbage.
I don't know what to say about this.
Who gives a shit? It's a terrible movie, and it's a terrible acting job.
Chill out. Freeze.
All right, everyone, chill. And then the very next minute, my wife, my beautiful wife. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. I
will say, like, looking at this figure, the figure itself looks amazing.
I just, this makes me wish we had the Arkham freeze in a deluxe figure and not this one, because
God damn.
I don't care. 13 inches can't even fit.
He's wide too, man. He's a thick boy. Look at him. And he lights up.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow.
Is it the deluxe version? What's the deluxe version?
He's got wings. Yeah, literally the one that he flies at the end.
Does he fly at the end? I don't remember that.
Well, is it at the end or in the middle? I don't know. He flies at one point.
Don't make me watch the movie. Please don't do it.
Yeah, as long as I fucking watched that movie. Mr.
Probably just saw it yesterday in 4K.
No, I don't have that. I have that set in regular Blu-ray. Fuck you. Yeah, I bought the set. Okay, there's the Smashing Pumpkins video. The only thing good from this movie is that Smashing Pumpkins song. And that's saying a lot.
I don't remember it.
Is it bright where you are? Now that people change. No, nothing. All right.
No, I don't remember.
The beginning is the end. And then the slower version.
Oh, yeah. That was them.
And then the slower version was used for the Watchmen trailer. The end is the beginning is the end. And I was like, you can't do that. Oh, wait, it's Warner Brothers. Sure you can. Hold on, I'm getting to it. Slow down.
No, I like to credit Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy and Infinite Sadness for getting me into rock music.
That's it? Really?
Yeah.
The double album masterpiece that is Melancholy. That's the one.
That's the one.
Holy shit, dude. That's a lot.
To be a teen and have a lot of emotion, that album went through all the emotions you could think of.
You saw it, right? He's flying.
No, I missed it.
He's coming back. I'm flying. Oh my God, I'm flying. It looks great. There's George Clooney. He's not even trying.
Looks like a moth.
The frozen moth. Oh no, Robin's gonna die just like his parents. Oh, fuck this movie.
Your impressions are pretty decent, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I hate that one. I'm not good at that one. I'm basically ripping off Josh Robert Thompson to do. Oh, I learned his accent because of Josh. That's fantastic. Yeah. He used to be the fake Arnold on the Howard Stern show in the 2000s. We're going to blow up the moon. Yep, that's him flying. I better not get a copyright over this fucking movie. It ain't worth it. I froze to the landing. See how I landed because I froze it? Yeah.
I stuck the landing.
I stuck the landing. It was really cold. Fuck you.
That was great.
So anyway, yeah, he flies. Yeah, Melancholy Infinite Sadness is fucking brilliant.
I still listen to it. I went to go see them live. I wish I didn't.
Well, when did you see them?
5 years ago.
Did you see him in Baltimore?
I did see him in Baltimore.
Yeah, because we were at the same show.
I was like in the front row, like three rows back, maybe.
That's your problem. That's your fault. Yeah. I could have told because I've seen them in 7, 10, and 18 when they reunited. And I could say of the three, which doesn't say a lot, seeing is what your review is, that was the best he ever was. I'm talking about Billy, because the rest of the band's fine, usually. Billy's live vocals, all due respect, not good.
I just felt like the performance was so phoned in. It was like,
Billy. Well, I mean, no. I thought where I was sitting, the stage show was fantastic. There's actually a part in that show where he sits and plays piano on the song called "For Martha," which is about his mom, which is funnier than I am thinking of now. Say Martha. Well, his mother's name was Martha. He probably hated that movie too. And but there's a part as the song's about his mom dying. And as that part is coming up on the video is the child dancing with the mom, and he goes up the stairs to get her, to grab her by the hand to go back down, and she can't come with him. And I was a fucking mess. It destroyed me. But as far as the performance, I stared at Jimmy Chamberlin. Jimmy Chamberlin is one of the best drummers out there today. And that band is completely different without Jimmy. It's just not the same. And I had thought in the 3 times I saw them, that was the best, which isn't great considering I will say this, his voice sounded better than it had the 2 previous times. Of course, I tell this infamous story, and when I saw them in 2010 without Jimmy Chamberlin, they did a 20-minute cover of Pink Floyd's Set to Controls for the Heart of the Sun, and even this Pink Floyd fan wanted to rip his head off. What the fuck? Brother, I got 3 other songs you can stick in here right now. Why are we doing this one?
Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Isn't this the one where they had like Mark McGrath as like a circus?
He was one of the master of ceremonies, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't like Mark McGrath. I don't think Mark McGrath's talented, but that's just,
He had some hits.
I liked it when it's over.
Every morning there's a halo
hanging from the door. My girlfriend's 4-post bed.
You know what's cool about that album though? Was the very first song. Do you remember that shit? Started out very heavy metal. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun, 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 dun.
Next to your grandmother.
Yeah, they were a metal band, and then all of a sudden they were like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
every morning. But I thought that was the best of the 3 I saw, and I haven't seen them since. They're still touring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're still going, and they've released 2 more albums. That's the thing. The album they released for that touring cycle, the one that you and I saw together, we didn't know we were there, was really fucking good.
Was it really?
Shiny and Oh So Bright was fantastic. It's also quick. It's also an EP. There's 8 songs. But I was like, oh, wow, man. When you get Jimmy back in the band and James, the other guitarist,
James 𝗖𝗽𝗆.
𝗂𝗃. You're like, oh, there's the pumpkin sound. There it is. Found it. Right there. There was that one thing missing. So I was happier than a pig in shit. But the last 2 albums were also, he doesn't write bad music. He doesn't write bad melodies. He's just really annoying.
Yeah.
I say with all love and respect. I technically saw Billy 4 times. He did a solo album in 2005, and I saw that tour. And they did it was an all electric. They all stood up, 4 members of the band, all electric. So even the bass drum was a it was Matt Walker was the drummer for that tour. And they did a cover of It's a Long Way to the Top If You Want to Rock and Roll by AC/DC. And I'm still confused if I liked it or not. Yeah, now the highway. Now we do it.
Nah, I'm good.
I guarantee you, my wife has a better story about Bad Cover Live. You know the song by Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill?
Probably not.
I'll send you a link. You might have heard it. It's been used in 1,000 trailers since it's come out in 1977. Lou Reed. The late, I've heard great Lou Reed. Wasn't a fan myself, but the less I say about Lou Reed, the better. Covered the song, which consisted of him just going, I'm in up on Salisbury Hill. Lou Reed, everyone.
The great Lou Reed.
The great, I've heard. Now, this next thing I'm going to bring up, I'm going to sound like a hypocrite saying who would pay that much for the car, but this is just a car.
Oh, from what I understand, I think I read it. It was disseminated from the actual car on set. So they had taken the schematics from it and remade it from that. And this is over 1,000 some odd pieces. And it's 1/6 scale, right? So I'm assuming 12 inches, 24, got to be 36 inches,
big.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm comparing it to an Ecto-1, which has a lot of bells and whistles on it, which is kind of unfair. but like, so I'm thinking, okay, that's how much that is. Why is this not a little less? Because there's nothing
Right.
on it.
Or
It's
at least
gorgeous.
slightly more, right?
If not right. It's
'Cause the Ecto
gorgeous.
was
Don't get me
$350.
wrong. No, I was talking about the Blitzway, the one that's like
Oh.
$1,800 that actually has the spinning lights in the light bar, the rotor ray light on top, actually rotos. Like there's a stretcher with the like they put stuff into this $1,800. Why is this the same? And there's less to it.
Does it make the sound? The
You know, I don't know, because at that point I didn't care. It did all that other shit. Yes, I think it actually does make the sound, don't you? Here. It's still a gorgeous car.
Yeah.
But,
I like the movie.
I have to watch it again because I remember going, it's all right. And I can't say that because I get hurt. How dare you? I'm like, what?
How?
Fine.
Who would say that?
He's not here.
But that's the same guy that didn't like the Joker movie. I don't
Just fucking telling you. He's done it. He said it to me on this show before. Yes, it has the siren. So it's $1,300. It has the siren. This is 18.
Which brings me to the question: did you go back and watch 𝗵𝗄𝗵𝗵 a second time with the idea that she might have been a figment of his imagination the entire time?
Yes, and it does put a different spin where I'm like, okay, I like this a little more. And I can say that without getting shot. Yeah. Like I said, this is fucking gorgeous, but $1,800.
Yeah.
Man. So with tax, you're almost playing $1,950.
That's rent right there, baby.
I mean, you could put a piece of glass on it and use it as a coffee table. It's that large. That's what I always joked about the Ecto-1. The Ecto-1's so damn tall, you just put it inside of a coffee table, and there you go.
Yeah, but you would never get to play with the lights. You would never hear the wee.
It's rare. Okay, rare, not rare. Do you remember what that sound actually is?
Do I remember what that's? Of course not. Not
Prowler.
Snorting Ghostbusters like that.
I do. I do it off my glass, my cocaine glass with Lionel Richie on it.
I'll be honest with you.
I'm joking. I'm looking right at it.
I love the Ninja Turtles, but I bet you like a fan would outfan me. And I would gladly just be like, hey, you know what? I love turtles. And that's it.
I thought I was kidding. This is my cocaine glass.
That's on the wall, man. Or on the ceiling.
I mean, it's one of them. I don't know what era this is. Kelly found it in an estate sale.
Hello.
Hello. Is it me? Oh, I always my go-to is say you, say me. Say it always. Ah. So you got to get that in there.
I missed that kind of ad-lib.
By the way, him and Rob Zombie did a cover of Brick House, and he does the owl. And it's
get the hell out of here. Was that him?
You didn't know that? Yeah, it's really Lionel Richie on it with him. Yeah, hell yeah. 26, 34, 36. How?
I was actually going to say, Rob Zombie puts on a hell of a show. Pun intended.
Great show. Dude.
I've seen him live 3 times.
Twice, yeah. The strippers help. I'm sorry, the sex work dancer.
I don't remember strippers being there.
They had the cage dancers on the side when I went.
Oh, not when I went.
Oh, is he woke now?
No. He went with Manson.
Kidding.
Marilyn Manson.
Oh, and he didn't kill him?
Why would he kill him?
Oh, because he's annoying. I've heard he's annoying.
Probably
he's kind of like Axl Rose, where he's like, "You're fucking annoying."
But Marilyn Manson also puts on a hell of a fucking
show. Yeah. I have nothing against Marilyn Manson. I was just telling you anecdotes.
I heard he did like some. Let's not go into that. Fucking anyway. This is
go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. He did this awesome thing at Jiffy Lube. Yeah, I think I was at this show. He did this awesome thing at Jiffy Lube, but he'd run around the entire audience and came back.
dig through the ditches of birth.
Oh yeah, it was probably the show I was at. This is New York though, right?
Last year?
Was it last year? No, I think I went 2 years ago.
Well, it's probably the same tour cycle. He's just standing in one place now?
No, he's elevated right now, pretty high.
Well, jump off. I'm just kidding. Oh,
there you go. He has like a lot of set pieces. Yeah, it's fucking awesome,
great, dude. Is he getting back with White Zombie?
If he does, I'll go.
I'll go. I clicked away from it too quick, but I thought he was getting back together. I got to find out now.
What was it? Electric something 2? That song was amazing. I love that song. But anyway, we were talking about the Lego build for the Rex from Metal Gear Solid. I think that's pretty cool.
What? I thought we were talking about this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Metal Gear Solid Rex.
Sorry.
How big is this?
Oh, this. Sorry. 4.7 inches.
Wow,
it's 47 inches. It is really small, and I'm talking about the toy.
I wouldn't mind like a 12-inch of this. That'd be pretty cool to own, especially with the Figma Solid Snake coming out very soon.
Why aren't they making? Why isn't somebody doing a bigger one?
I don't know.
What the fuck are these though? Like what? Why?
I don't know, but it looks like they're gonna say like, "You're not my buddy, pal. I'm not your
my
pal,
friend. You're not my friend, buddy." Misty adding in that 12 inches is too much.
Misty. There are kids watching.
Is there?
I paid them, so they better be.
It's 18 plus.
Not get back to work.
Get back to work. Yeah, my this is the last thing I have. So if you have anything else to add, please do it now.
Samuel Jackson was on the show. Who's 𝗃_𝗏𝗄?
Dude, no, they don't all look the same.
I'm tired of these motherfucking red shirts on this motherfucking Enterprise.
Motherfucking red shirts on this motherfucking starship. 𝗃_𝗏𝗵 is whoever the actor that plays Tuvok and Neelix is.
Okay.
𝗃_𝗏𝗵 is a cross between two characters.
Did I mention last week that I saw Ted 2 again?
No. No.
So Patrick Warburton and the guy that had played Worf in
Michael Dorn.
Yeah. Are lovers on that movie, and they get married.
Oh, that's right.
But they still pick on people like it's so they end up at a Comic-Con convention dressed as their characters from the show, like badly. Like he's like shitty Worf, and then Patrick Warburton is shitty Tick. and they're both picking on con goers, and they're like, nerd. Yeah, babe, I love you. High five. So stupid. So stupid.
No, that's awesome. I want that.
I remember seeing Ted 2 the first time and being like, yeah, this isn't as great as the first one. But I went back and watched it again. I was like, no, this movie's definitely better than I thought it was.
I mean, I thought the first one was fine.
I thought the first
it's
one was
funny
great.
as hell, but you know.
Yeah. I think my one thing is that I'm a huge Kardashian fan, and they made fun of him during the scene where they're at a donor hospital.
I'll make sure not to say how I feel about the Kardashians.
I don't care.
Whew.
No, these figures look great though. Can we zoom in? Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Gato Sulu commanding.
Okay.
That's him as the captain of the 𝗪𝗡𝗄𝗄.
No ab movement for any of them, but great thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Looks like
Sulu needs really good thigh swivel, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They're not going to be doing like super dynamic poses, right?
Yeah, all he's going to be doing is helm.
Why wouldn't he take his shirt off and fight? Like,
Well, I
didn't he
mean,
do that in one of his?
he did in the 60s.
Oh, but not as captain. He's gonna send somebody else to do that shit.
Yeah, he worked all that life to be like, listen, bitch, you go down and you fight him.
How big of a fan are you of the Star Trek series?
Well, first of all, Star Trek answers your question. Pretty big.
I said Trek, didn't I?
You said Trek. You did.
Yeah.
You did say Trek. Pretty big.
Okay. What happens to
Star Trek? That reboot. The Kelvin. There you go.
Yeah.
The Kelvin universe. That is the only movie I went to a midnight release for, and waited in line. Was that Star Trek 2008 or 9? The fucking
Chris Hemsworth? Yeah.
JJ. Oh my god. The beginning of the movie kills me, dude. And then I find out, oh, that's Thor.
Yeah.
That movie slays me. And of course, I'm confused because Kirk's father doesn't die. Like he lives longer in the original. So I'm like, what's going on? There's Trek fans that hate they call it the Kelvin timeline, the J.J. Abrams universe, because the jumping off point is the Kelvin getting blown up at the beginning of the first.
Oh, okay.
I got your back. And I loved the fact that this idea that we could continue to look at these characters, but not touch technically what came before it. The excuse is, it's like they did a multiverse right, where we acknowledge that the multiverse is a thing. We're not visiting that one. It's just basically there to tell you, listen, folks that are going to get upset, this is not touching this. This is just a jumping off point that we have to eventually figure out what happened. But for right now, boldly go where no men have gone. You know, like when Spock, because I'm watching this going, what the fuck is
Eric Bana was the villain for that movie.
Eric Bana? Right? Yeah, he's the original villain in that first movie. He plays the Romulan that Spock pissed off, and he starts just blowing up planets. He's sucking them into black holes.
No, but my question originally was going to be, from the original cast, which ones ended up going on to become captain besides Sulu?
Sulu, Spock was already a captain. Chekhov, no. Scotty was commander. Uhura, no. Bones, no. Bones lives the longest. He actually shows up at the beginning. Dr. McCoy, excuse me. There's actually really, not a tearjerker, but there's actually a really cool scene in the first Star Trek Next Generation episodes where McCoy shows up as he's Ambassador Leonard McCoy. And he has a scene with Data, of course, because he's like 137 years old. And he asks Data, how old do you think I am anyway? And he tells him approximately, he goes, I don't see no points on your ears, boy, but you sound like a Vulcan. He goes, no, sir, I'm an android. Almost as bad. And they have this conversation about, they have that little joke, and then it shows them walking off down the hallway. And she goes, now you remember that. If you just always treat you treat her like a lady, she'll always get you home. And I was like, that's really cool. And then you never see him again. That was it. That was the torch was passed right there. They did technically a second one with Generations where Kirk and Picard fight the guy from Clockwork Orange.
Okay. Anthony.
I think that's it. Chekhov doesn't become captain. Sulu becomes Hulu. Sulu becomes captain. Well, I'm assuming Bones was a captain at one point, and then admiral, and then ambassador.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban, dude, his Bones is so good. It's everybody in those roles. Simon Pegg. It still blows my mind that little guy from Spaced is Scotty in Star Trek.
Yeah.
And a damn good Scotty. But when Spock Prime, as he's known to now, and the act Leonard Nimoy is done, he shows up. There's a great little, again, it felt like that it was pulled right from the original series where Kirk's like, whoa, who the hell are you? He goes, I am Spock. He just cuts back to Kirk going, bullshit. Just cuts. Like, it's great. It was really well done. And I went into the second one not knowing 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 was going to be Khan.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm Khan. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? And it was great. A lot of people didn't like that. But I feel the way they did it isn't a cop-out. They split it. These things still happen, but we got here somehow, and we're just dealing with it. The third one is its own story, Star Trek Beyond. Thought was great.
That was one with Idris Elba.
Yes. And there's a fourth one still coming.
Is there really?
Yeah, they're going to do a fourth one. Simon Pegg's writing it.
Okay.
Simon Pegg co-wrote the third one.
And
I
bring
like
back
the
the original cast, like Zachary Quinto and
well, everybody who's alive. The guy who played Chekhov's gone. Right before or after that.
Oh, yeah. He died from that crazy car accident. Yeah.
He got stuck between his car and the gate. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
God, he was
like 25 or something.
Yeah. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Man.
But everybody, I'm pretty sure Carl Urban, I better get Carl Urban back his bones. And Quinto is a fantastic Spock. The fact that they turned Spock, the fact that they didn't turn Spock, that they address his Anton Yelchin, by the way, was the actor. He was 27.
Wow.
The fact that they addressed a little more that he's half human, half Vulcan, and when they make fun of his mom, that's his turning point where he just starts beating the shit out of the other Vulcans. It just starts going, fuck you. Like, yeah, get him, Spock. Fuck those assholes.
Right? No, I liked. I'm not a big Star Trek person, so I went.
Kidding. You don't. If you say it, it's fine.
I jumped in at the movies. I really enjoyed the movies.
Which movies? The original ones?
No, I'm talking about the three that J.J. Abrams did.
The ones we just talked about. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I would have loved to see more. Like
the sidebar when they go into warp speed the first time in that first one, we'd never seen it like that before. Where all of a sudden they're there and they just go. Usually there's a and they go into warp. This you heard a little bit of rev and then, and you could just hear the theater go, "Whoa!" It was so awesome. I have one complaint about this wave now that we're here.
What's that?
There's no Christopher Lloyd Klingon character. So they have Valkyris. So this is Star Trek 3. Valkyris is the spy within the Klingon world that's getting information on Genesis. Oh, she comes with the Genesis device? Well, I guess I'm buying that one. That's the Genesis device.
Gotcha.
Get ready for the jokes, folks. They're coming as soon as I get it.
Yep.
But she gets the information that the Klingons are looking for. They decloak. They take the information from the Genesis of the Genesis device that she's stolen, and they're like, Christopher Lloyd is the captain, the Klingon captain, going, "We got to kill you. You know too much," because she's admitted that she's seen it. Like, you have to die now. So they blow the ship up. The other story about that is the Klingon commander, his second in command on that ship is John Larroquette. And I didn't know that until about a month and a half ago because Kelly's a big John Larroquette fan. What are you looking up?
Christopher Lloyd as a Klingon?
Oh, yeah. Christopher Lloyd Klingon. What is his name? Commander Kruge. Kruge.
Oh, shit.
You didn't know that?
Nope.
Plays a good Klingon, too. Well done, Valkyris. Well done. There he is. Boom.
He has such a great voice. Like one of those,
I was about to, spoiler alert, he doesn't make it. I was about to get into, so that's John Larroquette. You know?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Night Court. Yeah.
He's in the reboot too, isn't he?
Yes. In fact, there's a bit where they go to a Comic-Con and he has to dress as a Klingon, and there is a running joke throughout the whole thing. It's actually very funny. You know when I found out he was the Klingon in that episode? 3 months ago when Kelly told me. I was like, that's Jean-Luc Picard. You know how many times I've seen that movie and I've not processed the cast list that Jean-Luc Picard Klingon malts?
I've been there. It's okay.
And he's got a great bit because they take over the Star Trek officer, Kirk, McCoy, they take over the Klingon ship. They go, help us or die. And it cuts to him going, I do not deserve to live. And Kirk goes, fine, I'll kill you later. And he takes him to the side. And then like 2 minutes later, they get underway and Kirk goes, take him to the brig. And he goes, wait, you said you'd kill me. I lied. They just, you never see him again. But there's no Christopher Lloyd figure. We get Valkyrie, but not Krug.
You gotta invest in the first line to get the villain.
I'm gonna. And this brings me to this figure, which might be my other favorite, because this guy is in the movie for 5 minutes. He's in Star Trek 2 for 5 minutes, and that's what his face ends up looking like at the end when Khan starts shooting at the ship. He fucking dies.
Why does that actor look familiar, though?
I don't know anything else.
Oh, the fucked up face looks like the dude from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, it looks like Cricket.
Yeah. Well, not Cricket. The one that plays like the family of weird people.
Oh, McFoyle.
Yeah.
You will call our sister. Yeah, when I get you will call her. Yeah, Midshipman Preston is actually Scotty's nephew, and he dies in the first battle.
Poor guy.
He's getting a figure, but not Christopher Lloyd. How dare you, Nacelle? Well, hold on a second. Let me pre-order that.
Dan's card information is gonna pop up.
Pre-order that. And pre-order that too. And we're gonna close that window so you don't see the rest of it. I told you I'm getting that Genesis device. You can have the Klingon, but I'm getting that fucking. Look at this. Yeah, all my life I've wanted that thing just because it's called a Genesis device.
I hate you so much. I'm resisting.
You're resistant. You can't. Have you ever seen my Genesis version? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. That's bullshit.
Dan's the president of the fan club.
Of both, yeah. You say that like it's a bad thing.
I'm trying to think if you have any clever name for it.
Yeah, the beginning. What? There is no Genesis fan club. It's dead. Actually, it's called I Know What I Like. That's the name of one of their songs. Fuck you.
I was going to say, I Can Dance?
No. The Way They Walk.
Hmm.
Also a line from the song. Shut up. Oh, yeah, here it is. We're playing this. We mentioned it. We're playing this damn video. I made this. All right? YouTube.com/DanLaw83. God damn it.
I feel like I walk into these on a regular basis.
Yeah. Well, I don't have Matt to stop me. Dude. Also
He's a madman.
ready?
Give me Genesis!
This is what happens, Matt, when you're not here.
Help!
You could have stopped me. You could have stopped me, but you weren't here. You got anything else? Because I got nothing.
I got nothing as well. Just stay tuned for our updates. I post regularly on Instagram, so check that out. But if you enjoyed what you heard tonight, tune in Sundays, 8 p.m. live, YouTube. Head to shadowmoses112.com to add our accessories and everything we talked about tonight to your collection. No. There's no stopping. I finished the spiel first.
Thank you, Misty. That was hilarious.
God damn it. Don't encourage him, Misty. God damn it. Or slide to our Instagram to see the current projects we're working on. That's all. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Don't encourage
See you
me.
next week.
Not a good idea.
You will do it.
Yeah, I will do it. That's the problem. See you next week, everyone. Keep it on the paper.
Keep it on the paper. Later's on the menu.
That is my outgoing message because it's my usual outro is punch your local Nazi. Keep it on the paper. Good night.
Bye.